Squad House Democrats, known to be critical of the State of Israel, have faced massive backlash from conservatives online for their milquetoast statements following Hamas' deadly surprise attack on Israel. Several members of the unofficial Progressive Caucus issued statements Saturday condemning the violence and calling for a reduction in conflict. One of the squad members, Rep. Rashida Tlaib, Dems, remained silent on the attack on Israel. Democratic team called for an end of Israel's Gaza blockade while condemning Hamas terrorist attacks. Meanwhile, Squad Queen Rep. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, DNY, called for a ceasefire and de-escalation in the wake of Hamas' surprise terrorist attack on Israel. Today is a devastating day for all who seek lasting peace and respect for human rights in Israel and Palestine. I condemn Hamas' attack in the strongest possible terms, the New York Democrat said. Ocasio-Cortez continued, no child family should endure this type of violence. This violence will not solve the ongoing occupation of the region. A ceasefire and de-escalation are urgently needed to save lives. She added. Rep. Ilhan Omar, D-Min, who has a history of controversial statements about Israel, condemned the horrific acts committed today in Israel against children, women, the elderly, and unarmed people taken hostage by Hamas. Such senseless violence will only repeat the back-and-forth cycle we have seen that we cannot allow to continue, Omar said. We must call for de-escalation and a ceasefire. He continued. I will continue to defend peace and justice in the Middle East in response to Omar's statement. Fox Friends Weekend co-host Rachel Campos Duffy criticized Omar, saying the Congresswoman will never admit that there is peace in the Middle East and Europe while Trump is in office. Conservative commentator John Hassan also criticized Omar for her tweet. Note how he only condemns actions against children, women, the elderly, and the unarmed. Hassan said, it implies that it is okay to kill IDF forces. In 2021, Omar confronted both senior members of her own party, her rivals, when she compared America and Israel to US's terrorist groups Hamas the Taliban, saying the two democracies had committed unimaginable atrocities. We have seen unimaginable atrocities committed by the United States, Hamas, Israel, Afghanistan and the Taliban, Omar wrote. I asked Secretary of State Antony Blinken where people should go for justice. Additionally, during the ceasefire reached between Israel and Hamas in 2021, Omar said stopping hostilities was not enough, that the United States had taken responsibility crimes against humanity through support for Israel, and there must be responsibility every war crime committed. Amid the 2021 conflict, Omar also accused Israel of participating in terrorism through airstrikes that tragically killed civilians in the Gaza Strip. Israel's airstrikes